Zomato stand for? They say they stand for better food for more people.
Zomato executionally, tactically, has done a brilliant job. Hi everyone, welcome to yet another episode of The FOMO. I have with me Aditi Saini and Ruchira Jain, both of whom are great marketeers. So if Zomato was a person, what would it be? Who would it be, right?
Zomato and Swiggy are quite famous for their playful banter, their ability to laugh at each other, pull their leg and laugh at their own selves is quite nice, and I think it really is part of the core brand persona, and it really connects with the core audience, which is 18 to 35 youth, working audiences and so on, right?
The personality that comes to my mind is a North Indian Keradam, Delhi stand-up comedian. The use of humor, when you look at their marketing, whether it's moment marketing, commentary on cricket, on the high moments within a match or a game, IPL, World Cup, or even if it is Bollywood, the tone of voice or the underlying sort of tone is of humor.
I feel that after cricket and Bollywood, there wasn't really, platforms for brands to take. But today, humor is emerging as a scale platform for a brand. With large shows like the Kapil Sharma show and memes on social media, I think we are beginning to develop a sense of humor as a country. And these startups, especially Zomato and Swiggy, are doing a great job of it.
I would agree that it comes like a North Indian who's in his own zone and is funny, is playful, but doesn't just wants to speak his or her mind out. The creativity that they have, I would say, in a way ignites culinary cravings. Holistically, what does Zomato stand for? They say they stand for better food for more people. What is your long-lasting impression, and how does that connect back to what your brand stands for? I don't think that is very clear.
Markets like Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, right, where people are well versed of listening to humor in their own language. What would their reaction be looking at a very English-centric way of communicating through humor? What happens beyond that? How does the brand love kind of develop over a period of time?
I think humor is different when it comes to different regions. And I don't think beyond North India, they are able to get the vibe which intertwines them with the cultural DNA of different parts of India. I don't think they've gone to that level and long-lasting brand love. This could be one of the ways. Even in the e-commerce segment, if we were to talk about Amazon, for example, Amazon tells very moving stories. Moved by the fact that, I can trust Amazon because they will get what I need when I need if I've ordered. So there is a level of trust that they have been able to encapsulate and capture. When it comes to Zomato, it's all in the moment. I stand for that friend of yours who's always funny, but the moment he's out of sight, you're like, you don't remember anymore. In campaign out, thinking overarchingly creating a brand story around for the love of good food or better food for more people, I think that's something that they need to craft. So they need to graduate above to that level.
Zomato executionally, tactically, has done a brilliant job.
So when it comes to execution of your overarching digital marketing fundamentals, I think they've done a phenomenal job. You look at their SEO, look at their domain authority, look at their organic visits versus Swiggy. I think it's amazing.
It's a great discussion we've had today. Stay tuned, viewers, for more such episodes where we pick up topical discussions around marketing, do a deep dive. We're not just doing PR for the brands. This is a completely independent point of view. We would love to hear what is your view.